A portion of the fourth GOP debate centered on the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and Donald Trump was vocal about his opposition to the deal. One America's Cameron Kramer examines Trump's full statement on the agreement and examines his claims about potential loopholes in the deal.
Hey, Gerard, we might want to point out China's not part of this deal.
It was one of the most noteworthy moments of the latest debate, Rand Paul correctly stating that China is not one of the 12 nations in the proposed Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. At the debate, Paul implied that Donald Trump believed China was part of the deal. But if you rewind the event to just a few moments before Paul's comments, Trump never states that China is part of the TPP. Rather, the businessman merely expresses his view, arguing that the TPP is a horrible deal that would come at the expense of American jobs and potentially allow China to gain an advantage.
It's a deal that was designed for China to come in, as they always do, through the back door and totally take advantage of everyone.
So how do Trump's assertions stack up? Let's sift through the thousands of pages of TPP legislation to look for loopholes. This is the TPP's Rule of Origin article, an essential part of the agreement that determines whether certain products are eligible to be termed tariff-free. Obviously, with a 5,500-page deal, there's plenty of details. A simplified version goes like this. The agreement stipulates that at least 90% of all materials in a product must come from countries in the TPP, but there are certain exceptions which allow that percentage to dip. Online news platform The Intercept notes that loopholes exist that allow certain products to source up to 60% of their material from a non-TPP country like China. It's a point that's already been raised by the Teamsters when discussing auto production in the TPP. In comparison, the North American Free Trade Agreement specifies that 62.5% of a car has to be made in a member country. But in terms of auto manufacturing, the TPP allows that figure to go as low as 45%, meaning the majority of a car could theoretically be made in China and still be labeled Made in the USA under the parameters of the TPP. That's not only raised the ire of numerous organizations, including the AFL-CIO, but Trump as well.
It was so clear what I said at the debate. They're coming in through the back door, China, and they will. They'll come in through the back door after the deal is done, and as usual, take advantage of our country.
The TPP has yet another loophole that some could consider a backdoor, the short supply list. It's a parameter that allows member countries to acquire woven materials from non-member countries if said material is in short supply. And those eligible materials take up over 30 pages of text, as nearly 200 separate types of fabrics are included. That means if any one of those hundreds of materials is in short supply in a member country, it could instead be sourced, potentially, from China. So while Donald Trump had his comments scrutinized during the debate, further analysis of the TPP shows the businessman has reason for his skepticism. Cameron Kramer, One America News.